How can you forget about hemorrhoids once and for all? If we lead a sedentary lifestyle, the pelvic floor muscles are either weak or, on the contrary, overly tense. I will now show you effective exercises that will help and significantly improve venous blood flow. In the pelvic area, in acute cases, I consistently recommend the simplest and most effective remedy, which reliably helps a significant 99% of all patients. What is hemorrhoids? Friends, hemorrhoids are essentially a significant stagnation of venous blood within the delicate pelvic area. It's important to understand that there are indeed numerous veins located throughout the entire pelvic region, particularly and notably in the rectum as well. Due to a sedentary lifestyle, venous blood flow significantly stagnates within these particular veins, which in turn adversely affects the delicate walls of our blood vessels, which themselves then undergo noticeable varicose enlargement, and as a direct result, we frequently experience considerable pain. Where am I going with this? What I'm getting at is that a sedentary lifestyle and the prolonged stagnation of venous blood within the pelvic area can indeed cause this condition, so accordingly it should be appropriately and effectively treated in a more comprehensive way rather than just with ordinary ointments and suppositories. As we know, the first pump and, so to speak, the first motor that activates the pumping function of blood, that is, the circulation of blood through the vessels, is the heart. And the second heart of our body is our muscles. And when we move, they act like pumps, helping the heart to circulate blood. Accordingly, if we lead a sedentary lifestyle, the pelvic floor muscles are either weak or, on the contrary, in a state of hypertonicity. They do not pump or improve the outflow of venous blood. And this leads to a condition known as hemorrhoids. In acute cases, I always recommend the simplest and most effective remedy, which genuinely helps 99% of all patients. This remarkably affordable solution is either the cheapest heparin ointment or suppositories. Heparin ointment is a powerful anticoagulant, which forms the fundamental basis of various expensive imported medications. That's why I don't see any reason to overpay. An anticoagulant is a vital medication that locally reduces blood clotting and also significantly increases its outflow. So, as we've clearly established, when urgent medical help is truly needed, we typically use heparin ointment. Secondly, we also need to diligently work on the overall and comprehensive improvement of blood circulation in the entire pelvic area to effectively prevent this condition from coming back in the future. Now, I will proceed to show you some beneficial exercises that will certainly help and significantly improve venous blood outflow within the pelvis. Let's get started. Exercise number 1. We're going to engage the diaphragm. The diaphragm is a muscular dome that separates the lower abdominal area from the chest. So when we engage it through proper breathing, it rises upward and creates more space in the abdominal area. As a result, this reduces pressure and improves outflow. So lie down on your back. I place my hands firmly behind my head, exhale with a deep ha sound, and simultaneously pull my stomach inward, and I lift my upper body. It looks like this. I support my head with my hands. A good exhale, mouth wide open. Stomach goes in as I lift up. I put my hands on my stomach so you can see. So, when you are lying down, the stomach naturally expands, and then, as you slowly lift yourself up, it gradually contracts. The diaphragm rises, the space in the abdominal cavity increases, and the outflow improves. Do 15 to 20 repetitions. The second exercise. Please do it well if your current physical condition indeed allows you to. Sit down on your buttocks. Tense your glutes as much as possible. Place your hands in front of you and do a walking motion on your buttocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are counting numbers backwards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boom. Exhale slowly and deeply now, feeling your body relax. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm actively keeping my glutes fully engaged throughout the entire exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do 10 repetitions like this. That is forward and backward counts as 1 rep. If it's proving to be too hard on a very firm surface, you can certainly do the exact same thing on a much softer, more comfortable bed instead. Exercise 3. Let's improve blood circulation from the lower limbs, that is to say, from the legs, through the powerful adductor muscles of the thigh. Legs straight out in front of you. Lean back on your hands behind you. Our feet are turned outward. Bring your heels together. At the end point, your glutes are engaged. Squeeze as much as possible, then return to the starting position, then spread as wide as possible. 2, back to the starting position. 3, squeeze and even lift up on your glutes, back to the starting position. 4 and 5. I should really feel a significant and noticeable warmth in the glute area. 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Aim for 15 to 20 complete repetitions for this particular exercise. This is the 4th exercise in our routine. For this specific one, we will definitely need a sturdy wall for support and proper execution. Please always be very careful with this particular exercise if you currently have hypertension, if you are prone to high blood pressure. Lie on your back, legs apart, press your feet against the wall, toes pointing outward. And do the same as the previous exercise, just upside down. Bring your heels together as much as possible, really close and firmly. Tighten your glutes very strongly, relax, and then slowly and deliberately move them apart. On the exhale, add diaphragmatic breathing. Pull your stomach in as you exhale. Relax. 3, 4. Keep your glutes firmly and completely and abs tightly and fully under control. Let's count them out one by one, starting with the number 5. Following 5, we have 6, and then after 6 comes the number 7. Next in our sequence is 8, and finally, to complete this particular set, we arrive at the number 9. These are the numbers we are focusing on right now. Squeeze your heels together as much as possible. And 10. And now we proceed to the 5th and final exercise in this comprehensive series. Also just by the wall. I place my legs on the wall. I carefully put both my own hands under my pelvis. Supporting the pelvis, you can even use your fists. Just pull both knees toward yourself. Straighten out. 2, also gently, especially if you have high blood pressure. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This particular exercise should also be diligently performed for a total of 15 to 20 complete and effective repetitions. Friends, this routine is for every day, both in the morning and evening. In just 3 to 4 days, you will already feel significant relief. And if you do it regularly, at least as a preventive measure for a month, you will forget about your problem once and for all. Friends, this routine has been tested over the years. So make sure to do it regularly. And in the comments below, you can write about how you truly felt afterward, what worked well, what really didn't work. And in general, whether you managed to complete it at all